What's the best jerry can for hunting and camping? You're about to find out. Hey guys, so just as I mentioned in the water jerry can video, if you haven't already seen that, there'll be a link in the description or whatever. I did a lot of research before I bought my jerry cans, and I wanted to make sure that my water jerry cans were the same as my fuel jerry cans, just so that they could fit in my trailer, because I was designing my trailer at the time, and I wanted to make sure that I could get as many jerry cans in the trailer across the front of the drawbar as possible. So I looked at a few different things, like these were actually one of the skinniest. These are 180 wide, so you can actually fit 10 of these across the back of a standard tray, because it's 1800 wide by the time you put 10 of them. You might have to undo the vents on the back, just squeeze them all in there, but certainly it can be done. So that was one of the things that I liked about it, that they were identical. Now, one thing to note, this is a 20 litre, and as I mentioned in my other video, and I'll just grab it, this is the water one. It is 22 litres. So clearly this can hold more than 20 litres of fuel. I think from memory I've filled it up, I've held it at a bit of an angle, put the nozzle in. I feel like I've got 22.5 or 23 litres, somewhere around there. I don't know, I've got a huge tank on my car. I've got 128 litres on my car, but I always just fill up 2 of these and take them with me. And I normally fill them up before I fill them back up in the car on the way home, because you never know how much driving you're going to do when you get out onto these properties. And so you don't know, how necessarily, or you should know, but you don't know how far to come back in town. So 2 of these, that's an extra 40 litres, so it's about 400 k's. So that's pretty good going. And but one of the things that I like is just some of the features I'm about to show you. Clearly they come in red and yellow. Now there's nothing on there that says diesel and unleaded or anything like that, but it's pretty common practice for diesel to be put in a yellow can and unleaded to be put in a red one. It does say diesel on the sticker and unleaded on the sticker, but other than that, there's no clear identifier. But I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. That's fine. So just exactly the same as the water. There is a breather on the back, and there is actually a different design on the cap. So instead of it having the huge water cap, it does have this significantly different cap here. Now, some people probably don't like this style. I think it's fantastic, having used it for quite some time now. Now, one thing is that it does have a rubber seal in here. The only time these have ever leaked is when I've spilt fuel. If I don't spill fuel, these things are so good. I've easily done like 10 or 12 trips doing about 900 k's, even one trip done 1700 k's, and not a single drop of fuel. Nothing comes out. The seal is really good. So I always just put that somewhere safe, pull the hose out. Now the beauty is, if I'm doing multiple jerry cans, what I'll do is I'll use this jerry can from this one, then I'll take the other one off, put it back on here, and go to the next one. I'll probably show you quickly doing that. Now, so there is this nice rubber gasket around the thing. Now it can come off if you're not real careful. So if you try and jam it in here too hard, I know on the fuel one out there, it can be a bit of a tight fit, and you can pull the rubber off. So you just got to be gentle with it. That's fine. You can accommodate for that. So you can see that hose there. Now the beauty of this, unlike some of the other ones that have a pre-bent thing in there, this is bendable. Like, this is very flexible. It really makes life easy when you go to fill up the car, because you can put it in from any angle, just undo the air vent, and away you go. You start pouring, and it's fantastic. Even using the fuel one on the generator, easy as. It's so good. You can just tip it wherever you want, and away you go. as the reason that some people don't like these ones that go inside the fuel can. I do have some contaminants on the outside there. It's just the way it is, but you know, I think if you're using the other sort where it's on the outside, it's, you know, it can get dirt and muck everywhere anyway, even inside there. So I mean, this is the why it's really important to run a good quality pre-filter. It just allows you to have these sorts of issues and that. So anyway, we'll just give that a clean up with some paper. And look guys, are they high flow? Are they fast? Oh, I don't think so. They're probably about the same speed as all the other ones. Never really made that comparison. They are what they are. I'm never in a rush when I use them. So, but I'll put a timestamp in the bottom so you can see how long it took me to put the 40 litres in the car. But I mean, I just find that the way with that flexible nozzle, you can just get into the hole there. Mine's in quite a way, about that far in, and I can easily just maneuver it. You can see I can flip the can upside down after having bent it in the other way, so there's no restrictions of having to undo the hose and change the angle so you can get up there. You just, as it gets more and more, you can just flip it upside down or do whatever. I just tend to do a little bit of everything, so it you know, there's no mucking around. There's no, of course I've got diesel all over my hands just because I was trying to show you guys how good it is and all that sort of stuff like that, but it is really good, really simple to use, and I just love the way that they're all the same. As I said in the water one, I think these typically are around $45, $50. I have seen them as low as, I think it was $30 or maybe $29, but $32 seems to be a common price you can get them for. You just got to wait for them to be on sale. I just waited for them to be on sale, then bought two, waited another 3 months, and then bought another two, and I think in total now I've got three unleadeds and two diesel ones plus the two water ones as well, and they fit perfectly across the back of the tray there. Now I actually don't have the one here, but one of them was up against the axle nut on the motorcycle, and it's got a bit of wear on the side, but certainly nothing to damage it or pierce it. They are very sturdy. I don't know how thick the plastic is, but it seems to be a really top quality product. You know, and the unleaded ones, they still swell up like all the other ones as the typically when they're full to the brim. No problems obviously, because there's no room there for the fuel to start to gasify or whatever they call it. I don't know what it is, but as you go down they still bulge up and you've got to let the air out and all that sort of stuff like that. So there's no miracle cure to that or anything like that, but I just think as a whole, just the usability, the fact that they don't leak when you're traveling because they got that rubber seal on there. You can, as you saw, swap from side to side, so less chance of introducing contaminants into your system. And I just think that they're a fantastic piece of kit. They're really good to use, and like I said, they're not 20 litres, they are 22. And look guys, that's about it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down here. At the end there's the big circle, and give us a big thumbs up, give us a like, and leave a comment below if you've got any comments, or maybe you found a better jerry can and we can have a look at that. Certainly. I'm pretty much committed to this because I've already got 5 of them now, and I probably don't need any more now that I've got the long range tank in this vehicle, unless I started supplying fuel for other people. I really don't need more fuel. So that's about it. That's enough of the Corona isolation stuff. And look guys, get out there, get hunting, have fun, get in the sun, and get them big boars. And until next time, I'll catch you later.